Time to change it up.
I think it's a little cheesy, but his attitude. Matt is always super cool, calm, level-headed. If we're all tilting a little, which I admit I do from time to time, he seems to know how to bring it back and get us focusing on all the same thing. And he can be a little quiet sometimes, but I feel like he has a really good way of thinking about the game.
Really fucked up eyes. I don't know what happened.
Maybe it's your quirk, Megan.
My quirk.
Yeah, your quirk.
My quirk?
Yeah, your quirk. Yeah.
I'm quirky. I'm quirky because I have shitty eyes.
Like an ability you have. What's your quirk?
Yeah, I can look at two separate things at the same. I can't like consciously do that though.
Dude, how am I staying alive right now?
I don't know. You had 4 HP at one
I
point.
know.
I think he is like the most level-headed person I've ever played the game with. Like, the fact that whenever we're tilted out of our fucking minds, and he's able to just get us to calm down and like think about things objectively.
Largest contribution he really had was just the overall like positivity. A lot of times we got really down in the dumps in the middle of matches and stuff, and he'd really try to kind of keep us boosted and keep us going. As a good support should, and I think in a lot of instances we would have lost if he wasn't there to help like keep us focused and keep us in the game.
I'm going.
I walled him, kinda, not really.
They're off. This game's too freaking easy!
Oh my god. Oh yeah!
What a boot!
Boop.
Shit.
That better
Play the
replay of
game.
the game.
That
That
better
better
be
replay of the game.
Better be it, yeah.
So I think Matt's biggest contribution to the team is probably his Lucio play, because that's something that I just can't I don't think me or Susie can really match that. I think that he is like one of our strongest support players.
They're all off.
See what I wanted to do to him. Oh my, okay.
Orisa anti? Orisa anti?
Can we go? I'm pushing Arisa.
It was the massive bait. It was all.
Wow.
They're all in the hole, dude!
Dude, that was all.
Risa no
part-
45,
Matt,
Risa
you're a
45.
gamer, dude.
Cute.
Let's go.
Good job, Matt.
Woo!
Oh, Lucio.
Oh no, I got slapped! No! I'm pissed, dude.
Get this Reaper right on Ray.
He's sleeping.
He went over the wall.
I got the Ana too!
Nice. Oh my god. I hope you clip that.
I was so happy when you booped those two people.
Like when I think of Matt, right? Like his Lucio is like the main thing I think about, and I think it's just because he's put so much time and effort into learning like the different rollouts and like all the different things that you need to know to be a good Lucio player. Like I think that he's put a lot of time and effort into that, and that's what makes him shine in that area.
If I had to, it's a tough choice. His two best heroes are definitely Ana and Lucio, and I think right now I would pick Lucio over his Ana, simply because of the amount of time and dedication he's put it into perfecting that hero. It's really tough to figure out all the geometry of all the different maps you could possibly play on, and for him to practice all these rollouts so much is really incredible. So my favorite memory in game is probably at the end of this season. I think it was maybe our last match. He got like a quadruple boop on Nepal Sanctum, I think. Something ridiculous where Booney pulled with Orisa and he knocked them all in the pit, and it just instantly won the first fight. It was wonderful.
Right side. They went right side. Yep. They got
gonna
her
stop
up,
a point.
Hey, can you pull above? Can you pull above?
Yep, pulling 3, 2, 1.
They're in.
Huge! Oh,
For the montage!
Watch
I think that Matt is always really good about getting those environmental kills, and so every time he gets those, I know we all go pretty crazy because it's pretty cool.
Here's the inside. Right side.
Tracer, no recall. Brick
I got them all off.
Stay together.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Huge, dude. Let's go.
Orisa Okay, well, Matt, I wish we had someone like you shot calling in all my games because they'd make them much more enjoyable.
I've had the unique position of being able to play with Matt for 5 years now. Before Overwatch even came out, we played on the Counter-Strike team together, on the B team. And while I didn't know him that well back then, I'm really glad to have gotten to know him, over this period of time, and enjoy living with him and just like the life he brings to the team he's on. It brings a lot of energy and leadership, and he's great for whoever he gets to play with. So.
I think Matt is a very wonderful person. He is a great teammate, and having lived with him for the last semester and living with him again next semester, I think he's a fantastic roommate as well. He's pretty much just all around an awesome guy, and I'm really happy to have known him. And yeah, he's just super easy to talk to. Be his friend if you can. It'll be worth it. He's great.